Welcome to our Certification Information Training Series, and thank you for your interest in our certification programs. In this video, we're going to talk about the personal net worth, or PNW, what exactly it is, why it matters, and how to accurately complete your PNW statement. Your PNW is a key factor in determining your eligibility for certification. To be considered economically disadvantaged, each individual owner required for certification must have a PNW below a specific permissible cap. Every one of these owners will need to submit a completed PNW statement as part of the certification application. The PNW cap is the same for all city certification programs, as well as for the federal DBE and ACDBE programs. This amount is set by the U.S. Department of Transportation, or USDOT, and they adjust it every 3 years. You can access the latest PNW cap on the USDOT website, along with any updates to the regulations. These regulations enable the USDOT to adjust the PNW cap as needed to align with the evolving economic landscape. To make things easier for you, the certification application includes an online PNW module designed specifically to help you calculate your PNW and complete the statement correctly. To get started, just navigate to the PNW tab at the top of your application. You'll need to complete all sections within the module. Once each section is filled in and highlighted green, the system will activate the Upload PNW option. Once finished, the module generates a downloadable PNW form for you. Remember, you'll need to sign and date this form before attaching it to your application. If someone other than the owner is filling out the application, they can use the Invite Owner button. This allows the owner to securely complete their own PNW statement privately. Only the owner will be able to access and edit their PNW form, so it's very important to remember the password created for this section. Quick tip: once you completed and attached the signed PNW, make sure to click the on-screen button to Mark as Complete to finish the process. You will also see a checkbox during the process that will grant DISPO access to assist completing the module. This will become handy if you ever feel stuck while filling it out. For more detailed guidance and step-by-step instructions, make sure you check out our PNW guide on the website at denvergov.org/DSPO under Certification Resources. Now let's go over exactly how the city and USDOT define PNW for certification purposes and how you calculate yours. Your PNW represents the net value of all assets and liabilities you personally own without considering community property or equitable distribution laws. When completing your PNW statement, you need to report all your assets at their current fair market value. This includes cash and cash equivalents, brokerage accounts, real estate, including property owned through an LLC, personal property and other tangible assets, the value of your ownership interest in all other businesses, life insurance policies, amounts owed to you, assets held in trust, and any household property like cars, art, jewelry, and electronics. For assets you jointly own with someone else, report only the value of your ownership share, unless the module specifically directs otherwise. You'll also need to report current balances for all your liabilities. These could include mortgages, loans on life insurance, loans on motor vehicles, credit card debt, student loans, and unpaid taxes. There are a few items to exclude from your PNW, such as the value of the business applying for certification. While we request information on these assets, your primary residence and value of any qualified retirement plans are excluded from your PNW. These retirement plans can be a 401k, IRA, or a SEP plan. Consult with your accountant to verify which of your investments qualifies for this exclusion. Also, there are certain liabilities you should not report, such as company debt, debt secured by retirement assets, guarantees, or other contingent liabilities, or any amount you personally owe to your own company. Be sure not to include any assets or liabilities that belong solely to a spouse or partner. This PNW isn't a reflection of your household, but of your individual net worth. Once your application is submitted, a certification analyst will review your PNW statement along with your other required documents to determine your eligibility. During the review process, the analyst might request additional documentation to verify the accuracy of your PNW calculation. These documents could include tax returns, financial statements, or supporting evidence for any listed liabilities. Some helpful tips to guide you through the process are: be sure to contact DISPO if you have any questions navigating the process. Click the button on the PNW home screen to mark section as complete to finalize the PNW. If you do use the invite owner feature, only the owner can access the form with a password they set. And finally, remember that green is gold. Make sure all the fields in the module are green to proceed. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn about the personal net worth statement. Remember to take advantage of our PNW guide available on our website. And don't forget to watch the other videos in this series for more helpful information on NAICS codes, eligibility requirements, and the overall application process. If you ever have any questions, we're always here to help. Just email us at certificationinfo@denvergov.org or give us a call at 720-913-1714.